So, as it turns out,
Gamer thinks he's hot shit, huh?
the first DLC does not actually have like a new campaign. It's just the Shinobu characters unlocked, and we have the Badman story here. I think I mentioned before that I read that there's like 6 of them, so we will be reading those basically. I grinded up the characters' levels to at least 11, so we'll like play with them. I guess maybe we'll take like a break after like 3 Badman stories to play Shinobu and then play Badman. Mainly I want to see what the how the dialogue changes when you play as them, because that seems interesting. I also did go and collect everything minus some skill chips, but that's for the bonus other character we can unlock. Who could it be? And I had looked at some stuff to unlock and had learned that you get a t-shirt, which I was wearing already, by beating all the bosses on spicy difficulty. Thankfully, all you have to do is beat the boss. You don't have to go through the level again, so that was easy enough, although I did eat through a lot of lives during the last couple of bosses. And then when I saw that there was a spicy clear sticker, I wanted to see what all the stickers look like, so I went through Electric Thunder Tiger's boss to get all the stickers, just because I thought that would be neat. But doing that got me the Sand and Destroy t-shirt, which you can see here. It's fine. It's black t-shirt with the broken star, which I think is a neat logo. And also, while grinding for experience, I was able to buy all of the t-shirts. And you can see I actually have some leftover Azteca stones, which is like whatever. And when I learned about the spicy unlock, I also learned that if you... I guess there's like... I don't know if there's another way to unlock, but if you use the... unlock all t-shirt things, there's some extra shirts. Some extra Wind Waker shirts. I don't know if there's another way to unlock that. When I looked at the thing, it didn't really seem like they knew either. So, if we talk to Shinobu again, it'll just lead to the other credits. But, since there's really nothing else for us to do, we will start reading about Badman and learn a little bit of info. Thankfully, the last DLC, Bubblegum Fatale, does have its own campaign. So that I'm more excited for. Black Dog. Depending on how long these are, we might actually take more breaks. I don't know how much I can actually read. So, like, I think this is supposed to be just more so how Badman got to when he's gonna go after Travis, which I guess when he got his debt. You ever seen the Grim Reaper before? What the fuck? Don't you even know the Grim Reaper? Okay then, here's a little story for you. It was about 7, maybe 8 years ago. Back when I was maybe a bit more normal than now. Before he started wearing the, like, near replicant diaper. I think Gestalt is the one with Olnir, right? Whatever. It was raining and the road was slick like a seal's back. That was a good simile, Badman. I was driving down the highway in my truck. A guy named Cole was sitting in the passenger seat. In the back with the cargo, there were 2 other younger guys. I know Badman actually doesn't have like a gruff voice, but I can't imagine him without it. So whenever I hear him actually talk, it's weird. The cargo was this shit called white crystal. It was close to 100% pure, and the fiends all loved it. Cole was sitting there talking about food. Like that's all he could fucking talk about. Is he like a sailor? Is that his hair? You know, recently I had this one thing that was delicious. It's stewed beef brains, and you eat that shit with some gabouche sauce. Thought it said giblets first. The second you pop it in your mouth, it melts, and this rich, creamy flavor just like explodes. It's got the ultimate umami aftertaste. I even feel like I maybe got smarter and shit. What the fuck? You talking about eating cow brains? Yeah, man. There's this other shit called tete de veau. It's not just the brains, it's the whole head, stewed. The gelatinous part of the skin on the head is just divine. Why the hell would you even think to eat some cow brains? Try it, they'll understand. Try it once and you'll never forget that flavor, man. You know how they got, like, monkey brains in China? I've never gotten my hands on them myself, but I want to try that shit at least once before I die. Monkey brains apparently work wonders for, you know, problems with your dong, too. Thought that was tiger testicles. It was just as I was heading up north on Highway 101, about to turn off onto some backwater dirt road. I saw a raggedy old black dog limping along the road. Check out that dog. That's an incarnation of the Grim Reaper, you know. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about, but I had a bad feeling. Then, I was coming out of a turn and I saw this big-ass trailer sitting right in the middle of the fucking road. It was obviously parked there to block off traffic. I slammed on the brakes and suddenly, 3, maybe 4 cars showed up behind us. A fucking ambush? Looks like it, huh? Someone planned this. If it's an ambush, yeah, someone of course planned it. Fuck, we gotta let the guys in the back know. There are too many of them to fight off. The fuck do we do now? Mountains on the right, cliffs to the left, we can't run. Punch it in reverse. That's the only way out. What, ram him? That's fucked. Let's do it. Not a bad spur-of-the-moment plan. Cole had a big mouth, but he was still a oh my god. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Pro-bodyguard. I grabbed the clutch, shoved the truck in reverse, and punched the gas. That's when it happened. The little pupper again. I could see that old black dog in the corner of my eye. And then... what's gonna happen? I hope Badman makes it out okay. Gonna say, I don't think Cole's gonna make it. I remember Cole aiming his python and shooting me right in the left fucking ear. To be exact, he was aiming for the guy behind me and missed, and hit me instead. Is that why you wear a diaper face? I sound like church bells rang inside. I thought he said I sounded like he was screaming like a church bell. A sound like church bells rang inside my head and I thought I'd gone deaf. Then warm blood started flowing down my face and now I can't see shit either. I knew that the guy behind me had done Cole. Cole had been chewing my ear off about eating brains for lunch or whatever. And now there he was, his own brains blown out all over the place and my ear chewed off by his python. It's like poetry. It rhymes. For all I know, the monkey brains were the last thing to go through his own brains before a bullet did. That's when I lost consciousness. Of course I should have been killed too, but I wasn't. I was unconscious and covered in blood, so they probably assumed my ass was dead. So I figured that's why the Grim Reaper only took Cole with him to the next world. Which was, you know, a huge fucking mistake. Okay, yeah, these are short enough. Which I don't know how well that feels, considering you have to, you know, pay for this, but whatever. Beanball! The calamities continued. I thought that was Badman for a minute. Got kind of like a weird penis forehead thing going on. With the cargo we were hauled ripped off, my boss Castiglione was fucking pissed. I didn't even want to know what kind of messed up shit the old man might have done back in the day. But I knew he was the type to dish out discipline. For 40 years, he'd led the organization busting skulls and raking in cash all along the Pacific Northwest. He was real old school and real stubborn. Even worse was the guy he sent out, Mosca. His connections had got him a spot in the organization, but he was just a young punk, thick as a pig's shit. Thick as pig shit, okay. Probably got told to jack me up real good. With his new toy, me, right in front of his eyes, you could tell he was already high on adrenaline. Batting cage. Hey, Birkin. I can't figure out if your luck is great or if it sucks. But either way, you're in some real shit now. And that shit is starting to stack real high. You should just do the bandages. It looks better than whatever is on his head before. Taking that slug to the ear, I looked like a regular Van Gogh with my face all bandaged up. Surprised Badman even knows what a Van Gogh is. Mosca stood there tweaking the bandage with the knife while he went on talking his shit. Used to be in the major leagues, right? That's pretty badass, huh? So, you pretty famous or what? Apparently you were some kind of batter prodigy. Ended up as a pinch hitter, yeah? I don't know what that is. I don't baseball. Well, look at your sorry ass now, eh? Fuck you even doing? Getting your shit ripped off while you're taking a little nap? I guess all you're good at now is fucking up, huh? Whatever. Been a while since I played me some baseball. The pitching machine was the arm-loading type. Probably Japanese. That shiny-ass arm launched a 95 miles per hour ball right at my goddamn face. But I was fine. I dodged that first ball like nothing, like a badass. Second ball, too. Mosca started getting all frustrated and was screaming like a little bitch. Hey, old man. Quit moving, goddammit. What the hell, man? Somebody fasten this asshole's head in place for me. Wait, hold up. Yeah, here we go. Mosca rewrapped the bandage around my face. Made it into a blindfold, but he's gonna dodge it because he can feel the ball. Then he just stood back and watched. But no blindfold was gonna stop my ass. I thought maybe I could dodge the balls by listening for the sound. Seriously. You know how many years I spent playing baseball? Me and the old bat and ball go way the fuck back. But my left ear was ringing like a bastard and it was basically useless. I'd forgotten about that. He tried though. Took the next ball right to the fucking face. First strike, my brains were wobbling like jelly. Time suddenly stood still. I pissed myself. Second strike, felt like getting hit in the cheek by a goddamn meteor. I was really fucking mad. Mad at Mosca. Like, if this was torture, I'd understand. Torture has a purpose, at least. But Mosca was just some fucking punk kid who got his jollies off of violence. The kind of asshole who definitely beats his woman. Apparently beating up old men was almost as fun. And this dick showed absolutely no respect for me, his shiny new toy. He was just playing target practice. That's when the third ball hit me right in the nose. Third strike, I blacked out. This darkness appeared out of nowhere. Swallowed my bloody ass right up. All of a sudden, I was up on the batting cage ceiling. Like I was floating. I was totally conscious and calm. I could see my physical body lying on the floor. A group of guys were standing over me looking down. And I was up there looking down on these guys. Then I was swallowed up by the darkness again. I started moving through the darkness. Next, this light appeared. It was like this being of light was reaching its hand out to me. So I reached out to it myself. It's the dog! And I saw that it was that old black dog. He's a little spooky looking. The dog was laughing, showing its fangs. I was fucking scared. Looking at this dog's face like some kind of gag, it fucking terrified me. The feeling of fear blew up in me. A hydrogen bomb explosion. I let out a scream. Aye, I said. Very scared I was. Does he have a daughter right now? I know, it probably doesn't really matter. I'm just wondering if Charlotte exists at the moment. And suddenly I was staring up at the hospital room ceiling. You get it? The Grim Reaper, he'd been riding me like a pony. To be continued. I'd imagine if he screwed up that, Headhunter. If he had screwed up that, delivery of the pure 100% white gold crystal, that, they would have gone after his daughter. When I woke up in the hospital, it was like I'd come back from the dead. The doctor in charge was on Castiglione's payroll. He stuck my nose, cheekbones, jaws, and skull back together like a jigsaw puzzle, and set my face in place with a face guard so it wouldn't devolve back into shit again. So if he takes off the face guard, his face is just gonna turn into mush. This bad boy right here turned into a bad man. In the hospital, I figured out why I was still alive. That third ball had knocked me out, and just as the fourth ball was about to put me down for that dirt nap, a guy named Grieco apparently stopped the machine. What a real fucking sweetheart. Mosca must have been pissed. He was all set on killing my ass off. The doc said the brain damage was pretty serious. Warned me to keep still and quiet for a while after getting out of the hospital. I literally had some screws loose in my head. Like there's screws in there now. They couldn't get them out. I had something I wanted to do when I got out. I wanted to take my daughter out to eat. Okay, so he did have a daughter still. I want to sit down with her in our favorite diner. Like, I guess there's no reason to, like, kill her or anything. But, like, they had Badman. And eat some nice tasty-ass roast beef with gravy. Maybe eat some, like, beef brain or something. When Charlotte came to visit me, instead of flowers, she brought me beer in my bat. She was a good kid like that. She was still a little girl, but she really got me. I get pissed off seeing flowers for sick people. I just needed some beer. Vodka would have done too. That and my trusty old wooden bat. I feel at peace when my bat's by my side. Charlotte knew that. That fucking punk showed up for a visit too. It was around the day before I was set to leave. Mosca shows up carrying a pink bouquet. Motherfucker looked like he was gonna pop the question to me or something. Would you have said yes? Grieco, the guy who helped me out, was right there behind them. For some reason, Mosca seemed scared as shit. The whole time, he grinned like a dick. He comes and stands next to my bed and starts up with some crazy bullshit. Birkin, I really did you wrong. I went too far the last time we met. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, you gotta believe me. It was just a prank, bro. I wasn't trying to kill you. Then what the fuck was that? I was just kinda, you know, I was high and all fucked up and all that time and whatnot, and you know. What the fuck are you so scared of? Just go ahead and sleep, you know? You don't need to get up, it was a prank, you know? Everything's cool, right? Pranked you. Hearing that, I got right the hell up. No, really, please, don't get up. You're fucking terrifying. I picked up my little buddy, resting there in bed, and took a full swing right at Mosca's face. He ain't got no face no more. Mosca dropped to the floor, spraying blood from his mouth and nose. Droplets of blood splattered on those shitty fucking flowers. Grieco looked down at Mosca on the floor and goes, "Well, goddamn. One swing and you broke his neck. You sure it didn't disappoint." Not what I expected Grieco to look like. That was my first kill, but even so, I didn't really feel anything special. Even I thought that was kinda weird. I felt that all the shit going down was Mosca's fault. But it's not exactly like I had it out for him. Oh, I don't know why. I thought the, like, picture on the bottom was like a highway or something, but it's like a light on a table with, I think, alcohol. It was just he was the one that loosened those screws in my head. It confused me a smidge. See, now we're on a highway. You can tell because it's a car. After that, I went and got me a new job. Killing. Grieco headhunted me. He said instead of a pay-by-the-day driver, he wanted to give me a new yearly contract. He told me that having a good, stable job would be best for my daughter, and I was convinced. Pico was a freelance headhunter and agent and had worked with the organization for a long time. Apparently he'd gotten the okay from Castiglione. I think the G's silent. Made him promise not to take revenge for what I did to Mosca. In exchange, I had to give priority to any organization-sponsored jobs. I took the offer. From then on, I spent my days swinging my buddy, out hunting heads day in, day out. I took to this job like an old worn-in uniform. It was like this was the way it was supposed to be. Who would have thought that I was good at anything other than baseball, huh? I miss Cole, he seemed cool. So that's how I became an assassin. To be continued, but let's take a breather. Nope, she's so bad. No, give me a... I'm quitting. Quit game and return the trailer? Yeah. Obviously, it would make more sense to play as Badman right now, but we'll wait till after his story. I'm gonna just go and fight a boss with Shinobu, and I'm gonna... Yeah, let's save. I don't think there's anything, like, unlocked for doing the Badman stuff. I'm just gonna fight who I think would maybe be the most interesting one for Shinobu to talk to, which I could be wrong about. Look at her hanging out. I do like that she moves around. I'm sure we'll start getting into more bad girl stuff with the next bit. So, I didn't really... Also, what I'm gonna do is Life is Destroy. I don't think I actually showed off what her new chips are, but I did look at them a little bit. One of them is basically a lot of quick attacks in one go, which is good. And then the other one is a bit rougher to get a good timing on. It's like you hold it for a strong attack, but obviously if you get knocked out of it, you don't get to do the strong attack. Well, like, that's all she really has. I guess if you look at her stats, it looks like she's very much a, has a lot of attack, but not a lot of HP. In comparison to, like, I guess Travis, who I think would have been more neutral. He had, like, Travis seems like he had more, attack than HP compared to Badman. If we look, also I have some extra experience for later. Obviously, it's going to be hard to figure it out with Travis since he's at level 17, but looking at Shinobu compared to Badman, her HP is lower, but her attack is higher. Actually, her HP is a lot lower, and attack is kind of neutral there. Maybe it would, like, maybe it gets a lot higher when you level up more. But we have Gikoken Ron, which is short time, can unleash rapid fire attacks by mashing the button that the skill is set to, and then Isamashi Shinobu, launch a powerful kick attack, hold down the button longer to increase the power and the distance. Obviously the problem with that is gonna just be... Also, I think I want to get rid of the twister. I kind of just randomly put stuff on. I guess we'll go with the wing chip. The main thing with that is that trying to figure out the timing and how much you can get with that kick is a bit unclear. But might as well just see. I think every other, like, normal attacks or heavy attacks are basically the same. It kind of felt the same with Badman as well. My name is Doppelganger Patrick Granada. I'm a professional killer. Why would you get in my way? I'm not here to get in your way. I'm here to deal out punishment, that's all. I'm going to rid her of her nightmare. She's a genius. I gave birth to her and she gave birth to me, a perfect cycle, a true succession, but you are not the birth father. But she did give birth to you in the game. Your little introductory speech was nice. But how are your actual skills? Wow, you make me laugh. You think an assassin can kill a killer? See for yourself how different we are. And I have no idea what this guy's talking about now either. I guess she doesn't know what anyone's talking about. Here's my doppelganger technique. When you're dead, you just keep talking, don't you? I can hear the sound of your November downtown. Blood coursing through your veins, now it's time to kill. Yeah, great, anytime now. She really didn't have much to say, did she? She's flippant, though. I don't know how I feel about her, like, Kill Bill outfit. It's alright. I guess maybe what I don't like, obviously the scarf's cool. I don't think I'm a fan of the half-leg thing. Okay, I missed out on that. I have to just kind of get that out quick. I don't even remember if I had put the difficulty back to medium. One thing that kind of sucks is I want to just drain now so I can... I don't know if I can really build up my super, especially to the third phase. I do think they have unique elements to them. Although hers seems like it's the same as Travis's, but Badman was different. I was expecting that. Change Doppel 2? I think it was Scarf. Yeah, I got it. That's definitely worth it. Yeah, I think there was only one left. Then build up for that one move that attacks quick is kind of long. Not a fan of that. I'm gonna have to whetstone one. Oh, she like uses her foot? That looked kind of sweet. But yeah, I mean, it's like that's the same attack basically. You can see there's like a bit of an extra. Let me try to. Oh, we're on the third phase. Doppelganger 3. I was expecting that too. Go ahead, transform into a big ass robot. See how surprised I am. That's basically the same dialogue for him as well. Oh god, seriously? Don't worry about it. I was just thinking out loud. Change Doppelganger. Nailed it. I thought it was this one, but I wasn't positive, and I second-guessed myself. As usual. I think I was mostly attacking the wrong person, but I did get some good hits in. I'm dying. Was that not the right person? Yeah. It looks like it's working on the, Can I just get rid of you? Okay, I died. Having less HP wasn't swell. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even bother with I didn't think that light attack was going to be so difficult, too. No, this was definitely right. Alright, let's see what her finisher is. What you got? Big stab in the head. I'm sure there's like maybe more interesting dialogue if you run through the whole game with her. Wow, I'm still bad. I even beat him on spicy difficulty before. This one might not have been as good as I had hoped. Also, I forgot already about his portrait changing like that. Managed to defeat me, so this is when assassin. Not clear if you're just like me. Oh, you can fuck right off with that. Don't try to equate me with yourself. Unlike you, I have actual human emotions. That's not true, assassin. I am full of joy and happiness. No, I can see sorrow in your eyes. Sorrow? What? Go to hell. Hell? No, mama, help me. You're no longer human. You've been reduced to a simple savage. I'll kill you. And then White Sheep or Juvenile shows up, become less than human. I think he would have been satisfied being beaten by you. He's still at large in the real world, though. I guess I need to be careful. I'm kind of disappointed that White Sheep was the last boss. I guess design-wise it was okay, but I kind of wanted to be a bit more bombastic. Alright, well, I mean, that was Shinobu. It's fine. I don't know. Like I said, I think there probably would be a bit more of a flourish if we had gotten to a level 3 super. Like how Travis has a tiger. But I don't think it really matters that much. And this definitely doesn't matter, because this isn't any different. Doppelganger was a weirdo. Yeah, I'll save. Might as well get that bonus experience. And then we will continue reading more about the man, the myth, the legend, Badman.